A very good morning, Team Zimbabwe. Welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. And this morning, let us talk about what is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe. Hundreds of houses in Harare, especially Mauberine, allegedly illegally built on state land, will be demolished from Thursday this week. This was revealed during a heated meeting between Minister Winston Chitando and Harare Mayor Jay Mafume. So we need to take a look on what is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe and deal with it seriously. What is happening is that in 2005, the people of Zimbabwe were hit with Murambatsvina. Soon after Murambatsvina, the same land was regularized and some people were brought back to that land. Despite that there was order before Murambatsvina hit, regularization followed. That was an issue of corruption. I can give you an example. White Cliff was hit by Murambatsvina. And during that period in time, several people were brought back to White Cliff. After Murambatsvina, they were brought back to White Cliff. They were made to pay $250 for small stands. They were made to pay $500 for bigger stands. Who benefited? The corrupt elite. They managed to smuggle their own people in such areas or in those areas. Before Murambatsvina, this area was pegged in an orderly manner, in a professional manner. Everything was up to standard. But Murambatsvina came and demolished. One problem which White Cliff people are still facing is that this area is owned by Fugari, which means these people are also illegally there, although they have government papers. They have government offer letters, but they are illegally there. Why? It's because there is a court order which is right there, which is not being effected by the government simply because they want to protect the people in White Cliff for political reasons. But one day, those people will be removed because that land is a private property with title deeds. Government has refused to hand over these people to Fugari so that they negotiate and they stay on their properties. The majority of these people, especially those on the smaller stands, they are not developing because they were told not to develop, which means you cannot build a standard house. You just build Maboy Sky. It's more than 10 years now. People in such a situation. Let us talk about what is happening. The demolitions we are seeing right now, we have seen very nice houses, beautiful houses being demolished. But when they were built, the government was there, the law enforcement authorities were there. This was being done in broad daylight. Dzimba idzi dzinangomuka dzaapo makuseni. Dzimba idzi dzakavakwa in the eyes of the authorities. The councillors were there, the mayors were there, the police, every department was there, including these ministries, including the state itself and its security apparatus. They knew about these things. And some of the people who work in the security sector also in those areas which are being demolished, they have stands there and houses there. They're being affected too. But the major question is, how does someone become an illegal settler? Because the major question is, imimi kwamurugara kunana chisipiti chishawasha Borodale Highlands zvichienda zvakadai so. Who gave you that land? Why are you not demolishing these houses for yourself and you are demolishing houses for these other people? Why are you not arresting the people who pass out land to these people because they are known? Why are you not recovering anything which was stolen from these people? After recovering, then you regularize these areas and these places. Why is it that you don't even care about an investment yakaiswa? Just imagine we have 1,000 houses demolished and each house is around 50,000 or even 30,000. Let's say imba imwe is worth 30,000 and we have 100,000 of those houses or even 1,000 houses. Just imagine, Team Zimbabwe. 1,000 houses multiplied by 30,000 is the value. You would understand kuti imari yakawanda zvakaita sei. But they don't even care about anything else because the people do not matter. What matters in Zimbabwe are the corrupt individuals, the looters, and everything else. But the people do not matter. This is heartbreaking because victims of Murambatsvina of 2005 will also be victims of Murambatsvina of 2024. Yes, it will be just like that. Time and again. For the past 20 years, people have been removed there, placed there, removed there, placed there. You will never own a house. You will never own a property. Is it a crime to be poor? So my heart is in pain because this is Jacob Mafume, who illegally came as mayor of Harare and is in support of all this nonsense. That is the reason why they had to remove Ian Makoni, because they knew that Ian Makoni was going to actually refuse and was not going to let this happen. That is the reason why they had to remove each and every person who was going to stop this nonsense. They knew the impact Triple C would have made in Parliament regarding the issue of demolitions and evictions, and they scattered everything around so that they punish the people who voted for Nelson Chamisa. In rural areas, it's happening. Makagara for the last 24 years, Makagara. Makabisa Murungu. You are told to Makagara pa state land, you are there illegally. And who is coming to occupy that land? It's shame. Shameless people are actually celebrating this. It's because they don't care about you, they don't care about me. That is the reason why they don't even develop Zimbabwe. That is the reason why you see land barons who would take money from people and nothing will happen. I remember a certain story which happened Kunana 2013-20, around 2012, 2013. There was an area yaiva kumasvingo uko kudhuze nekumuti murefu. There is a man amukhalada ariko ikoko. People were taken to that area and the man was told, kana uida upenyu hwako, let us do what we want to do. Vaenda ikokoko mawo veterans, they started showing land to people. Everyone was supposed to pay $50. There were thousands. People, they were showing people stands begging. After a week or so, pamuri kuti tirega tichinotanga unotema tichinotanga kudii moya mumhanyiswa nepolisi zvobva zvarova zvakadaro. So Team Zimbabwe, my land barons aya, they've been there. They are politically connected. They are politically powerful. Tichaita sei sevarombo. It's time to reflect and it's time up.